So there were a couple of very popular captain picks, and of course I didn't pick any of them. What's up guys, and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, JNO, and welcome to my team for Game Week 34 points and performance, where I look back at how my team did in Game Week 33 and then consider the moves I need to make moving into Game Week 34 to try and maximise my FPL rank. So let's get straight into the video and talk about my blank Game Week 33 performance. And the big talking point is the fact that I captained Salah because I thought Jamie Vardy doesn't score big hauls, and I was proven wrong. And then I also thought Eden Hazard doesn't get the right sort of opportunities to keep continuing to get big point totals. And again, I was wrong. Both of them getting 16 points, which would have been doubled to 32. Instead, I captained Mo Salah, who did get a return, 6 points doubled to 12. So basically, I got the call very, very wrong. And it was very, very disappointing because I got 68 points, which was well above the average of 36, but the majority of people around me got the captain call right, which means I only saw a rise in rank of about 3,000 to 16,235 points. But I have now gone over the 2,000 mark, 2,018 points in total, and we now have the wildcard active. And hopefully in the last game weeks of the season, I can really push for that top 10k. It'd be disappointing to miss out on it yet again. And the disappointing thing is, apart from Hazard, Vardy and Salah, only Digne and Azpilicueta returned points for me in this blank game week. I've been preparing for these blank game weeks for ages, and I got a lot of the calls wrong. Harvey Barnes was brought in as a differential, should have gone with Maddison or Tielemans. Fraser was brought in and he has done nothing for me, apart from when he was sitting on my bench, and he did manage to get 12 points. And then Almiron, again, another choice, another differential that really hasn't worked off. And Callum Wilson would have been better as Joshua King if Callum Wilson hadn't come back from injury when he had. So now we dive into the underlying stats of the Game Week 33 performances. But if this is something that is helping you out, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that notification bell, and also liking this video so you get all of my content in your subscription box as and when it's uploaded. So we start off with the goalkeeper and defence, and we have Tom Heaton at 4.8 million, getting 2 points from 90 minutes played, 2 saves. Tom Heaton has been a massive disappointment, and while Burnley is starting to look more impressive, Tom Heaton has done nothing. He's literally done nothing. So he was a punt that I took that I really shouldn't have taken. We then have Cesar Azpilicueta at 6.4 million. He managed to get me 5 points. Unfortunately, he did pick up a yellow card, which brought him down from 6. And I thought he played quite well, actually, and I thought he might be in line for some bonus points, but because of that yellow card, that was probably all scratched off. But clean sheet points are clean sheet points, so I can't really be upset with that. He did also have an attempt on goal. It was a decent chance, and if that had gone in, it could have been a very different game week. But 1 chance created and 1 attempt on goal. Not the best, but Azpilicueta was brought in for that clean sheet, and he did deliver. Robertson at 6.8 million, unfortunately, was disappointing. Liverpool did concede. They conceded quite early as well. And there wasn't much from underlying attacking stats from Robertson either. So it was 1 point from 90 minutes played. He had 1 touch in the penalty area and 1 chance created, which isn't the best. And then Digne, kind of an unsung hero, as well as Everton's defence in general. 5.2 million, 8 points, 90 minutes played, 2 bonus points. Not much from underlying attacking stats, but Everton have been delivering points in defence. And I think Digne is one of those that I may have kept while everyone else got rid of him, and he has been slowly getting those points for me, which is fantastic. We then move on to the 5-man midfield. The 5-man field of dreams it was always meant to be, but unfortunately it wasn't. Only Eden Hazard and Mohamed Salah really delivering any points. The rest getting 2 points. Fraser and Almiron did at least play 90 minutes. Harvey Barnes got taken off after 60. The underlying stats were okay for all 3 of them. The highlight for Fraser was he had a shot on target. He also had 2 chances created with 1 big chance created. And he actually had the best expected goal involvement from the game he played in compared to Barnes and Almiron. Almiron did have 4 penalty area touches, 2 attempts on goal, not on target or big chances, unfortunately, with 1 chance created. Then Harvey Barnes, 5 penalty area touches, 2 chances created, 1 big chance created. There's a couple of big chances created there. If either had come in as an assist, that would have helped my game week out immensely. Kind of bridge the gap between the captain points of the people who got Hazard and Vardy right when I picked Salah. And then Salah, 12 points, 90 minutes played, 1 goal. He did get a yellow card for taking off his shirt. I kind of needed a point, Salah, but thanks for that anyway. Penalty area touches, 10 with 2 attempts on goal, 2 from inside the box, 1 on target. Was a good finish, to be fair. And now that he's got those 50 goals, potentially Mohamed Salah can move past that kind of mental gap I think it might have been where he was trying to get that 50th goal and it just wasn't happening. Also created 2 chances with 1 big chance created with an expected goal involvement of 0.44. Then we have Eden Hazard at 11.1 million, 16 points scored, 90 minutes played, 2 goals. Hazard looked like the Hazard we would want in our FPL sides against West Ham. Now it was against West Ham, but West Ham did turn up in the second half and Hazard still looked really good. He got all 3 bonus points as well, and now this is an issue because if Hazard plays like this till the end of the season, he is someone we should have in our sides. Maybe he's improving his performance because he wants that move to Real Madrid, which there are rumours about. If that is the case or not, if he plays like this until the end of the season, it's going to cause us some headaches because I think a lot of us were looking at Sterling, Mane, Salah, thinking these are pretty easy choices, but Hazard has really catapulted himself into our thinking with these last 2 performances. 11 penalty area touches, 4 attempts on goal, all from inside the box, 3 on target, 1 big chance with 5 chances created, an expected goal involvement of 0.64. So Hazard had an amazing game and now it's a bit of a headache. Speaking of headaches, we now look at Jamie Vardy and Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson's a headache for a completely different reason. But Jamie Vardy, 16 points from 90 minutes played, 2 goals, 1 assist. Great performance from Jamie Vardy. That Leicester side look very good at the moment, and potentially they're trying to impress their new manager. They might not have that issue of thinking about their holidays already. And Jamie Vardy doesn't have a double game week in 35. But the way he is currently playing, he looks like a player you should still consider for your sides. He got all 3 bonus points in the game, and he also got 10 penalty area touches, 5 attempts on goal, 4 from inside the box, 2 on target, 2 big chances with 3 chances created and 1 big chance created with expected goal involvement in 1 game of 1.48. So the kind of chances he is getting are chances that a player of Vardy's quality is likely to finish. So I'm really now worried about the Jamie Vardy situation. I can't really bring myself to bring him out of my side on my wildcard when he's performing like he is. Then we had Callum Wilson, 6.6 million. He's been a dud for me, really. I brought him in because of his performance in Game Week 30. It was going to be King, which would have at least meant I got his points in Game Week 31. But Wilson has got me no points in Game Week 31 and 33. 2 points from 90 minutes played. Again, 11 penalty area touches, which is good. 2 attempts on goal, 2 from inside the box, both big chances. He didn't convert either. If he'd converted either of them or both of them, could have been a very different game week for me, but he didn't. No chances created. Expected goal involvement of 0.85. Really disappointing from Callum Wilson, and I kind of think Bournemouth now may be in the same boat as West Ham, where they just don't have much to play for anymore. Can't really see myself bringing in any Bournemouth options when there are so many good value options elsewhere in the Premier League right now. And before we go today, we are going to discuss my Double Game Week 34 lineup, where we can see that I have played the wildcard, and right now this is the draft I am sitting on at the moment at the time of recording this. Now this could of course change. For instance, Delafeu is there. There's a slight injury worry on him. If I hear any more news about that, that could quite easily change to Diego Jota. But at the moment, we have Foster and Gunn as our 2 rotating goalkeepers. Now, Foster and Gunn both have double game weeks in 35, so hopefully they'll play them both. Gives me the chance of clean sheets from both of them. We have Alexander-Arnold, a single game week player, but Liverpool are just so good defensively, just second to Man City in the league right now. So I kind of feel like there's no point in getting rid of Alexander-Arnold, because after this game week 34, the fixtures for Alexander-Arnold and Liverpool are very good. He does save me money on Robertson, which is why we've gone with Alexander-Arnold. Then we've got Laporte. Again, Man City are just that good in defence at the moment. Now, will they keep clean sheets against the 2 opponents in Double Game Week 35? It's probably unlikely, seeing as it's Tottenham and Man United. However, Laporte has turned up in both Double Game Weeks so far, so if something's working, don't try and fix it. And then we've got Duffy and Knockout, if we move to the midfield, as our Brighton players for Double Game Week 34. Now, it's a punt. They may do absolutely nothing in 2 games. But it is Bournemouth at home and Cardiff at home. Brighton are okay at home, and it's teams that they could potentially beat. As soon as Double Game Week 35 comes, one of them will be transferred out. I do have some money in the bank to improve on them. Then we got in midfield alongside Knockout, Salah, Sterling and Delafeu. Like I said, Delafeu is an injury concern, so he may be transferred out. We have Salah and Sterling as well. I'm hoping Salah can kick on now that he's got that 50th goal and have a very good end to the season. I'm assuming he'll be wanting that golden boot as well, so I'm hoping he'll be chasing for that. Sterling as well. Sterling's in there because right now it's a bit of a struggle to get Aguero in, and I want some sort of Man City attack coverage. Now, I have spoken before about how I may not even have City attacking coverage. That'd be a very risky move because, of course, they are chasing for the title. But with them chasing so many trophies right now, the rotation can be a headache. Do I think Sterling will play enough games? They want to win the Premier League, so that's why at the moment I have gone with Sterling in midfield. And then up front, Raul Jimenez has been great value, has a double game week. I can't see any reason not to keep him in the side. Jamie Vardy is on the form of his life right now, and I think Leicester will continue to push on for the rest of the season. So they've got a couple of good game weeks until I think the last 3 game weeks are really tough for them. So Vardy's in the side for now. Then Harry Kane, I can't get past the fact that he's playing Huddersfield at home at the new stadium in this game week. So he has got the captaincy armband at the moment. I've just missed out on Vardy's points against Huddersfield. Players are scoring against Huddersfield, so Kane is there for the moment. Will I consider potentially having another Spurs player? It's possible because it's Huddersfield, but right now Kane is the only Spurs player in my side. Then on the bench we have Højbjerg and Valery, both playing Wolves at home in Game Week 34, but both have a double game week in 35, and they're both very cheap, which allows me to build the team I kind of want around them. And then Shah is also in defence. Newcastle have a good run into the end of the season. No double game week, but Shah is always capable of some attacking returns. So that is the team at the moment. Of course, it can change. As I've said, Deulofeu is already an issue. I'm also worried about not owning Eden Hazard. If I move down to Salah, that's a lot of money saved. If I move Vardy to someone else, again, a lot of money saved, where I could potentially then bring in Eden Hazard. There is also no Arsenal coverage right now, and the main issue is the 2 players I want are Lacazette or Aubameyang, and they can rotate, they might not start. And then elsewhere in that Arsenal side, I'm not sure there's anyone I particularly want, which is annoying because Arsenal have double game week and some good fixtures. So there is a lot to still think over. We will, of course, have the Transfer Thoughts episode coming up after this one on the channel, so make sure to check that out. And of course, all of this could change after the press conferences as well. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode as always. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider voting for me in the Football Blogging Awards, where I am up as a finalist in the category of Best Fantasy Football Creator. Your guys' support on this has been massive and much appreciated. And like I've always said, this channel would be nothing without you guys. So thank you guys so much for your support. Also, of course, check out all the links in the description down below. And also, if you haven't hit that like button, what you're waiting for, hit that like button. And share the content out if you want other people to join the community. Put your questions in the comments down below as well. I have been getting better at replying to all the comments. I will try to stay on top of that. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.